Right, I think we're live. Here we are. Yes, hello. This is Driv3r or Driv3r, the GTA clone. I think this is fair to say this was easily the first driver GTA clone out of the driver series, released in 2004, I believe, just before San Andreas, the year before San Andreas, and we're going to be doing the all Timmy Vermicellis, all cities. That covers 3 cities: Miami, Nice, and Istanbul. Now, I was going to add to the challenge and do them at night, but considering that they're going to be during the day, we're going to start with the motorbike, and we're going to start with Miami. So, for those who don't know what Timmy Vermicellis are, this was Atari's version of Tommy Vercetti. Mispronounced his name then. And we're going to be using the grenade launcher a fair bit, as well as the usual guns and stuff like that. Anyway, I'm going to cut to the chase here. So we're going to get ready to go, and if we're ready on time, we'll get started in 3, 2, 1, go. Okay, so 3 cities, 10 in each. Now, these are specifically in set spots. Now, for those that wonder how the hell you remember where everything is, it's quite easy. You can use a strategy guide, or you can watch guides online to find them. Luckily, I've got the old-fashioned way with the strategy guide. So what is a Timmy Vermicelli? Well, you'll probably barely see them because of the fact we'll kill them relatively quick. Most of the time actually comes within travelling. Now we are going to use the super bike here for this one in particular, for a good chunk of these. We will be using the speedboat to get closer to them. Also, there are going to be collisions here, so that's always a good sign. Fun collisions. And we're going, like I said, we're going to be using the grenade launcher to get some of these. And fun fact, so you can actually kill some of these guys pretty easily by simply shooting the grenade launcher near them. So, for example, this one here, if I get this right, he should die here. There we go. Just like that. That's how you get him behind him. So that's like the first one here. Now I need to make sure I get this right. There we go. Good stuff. Now, immediately there's one behind Tanner's house. So we're going to immediately get to this guy here. And we're going to make sure I kill him there. Hopefully I got him. I did. Perfect timing. So yeah, these guys are supposed to be a mick take out of Tommy Vercetti from GTA Vice City. So just a quickly mention. So they've dressed him up just like they would with Tommy Vercetti. And you may notice the addition of armbands. The armbands is obviously the reference to the fact that he can't swim. Tanner can swim. This was the first in a line of games, a line of digs, shall we say, between Reflections and Rockstar. Funnily enough, so when the Driver series kicked off in 1999, they essentially beat GTA to the punch in terms of the 3D side of things. But when GTA came in with GTA 3, which was the first 3D game in the series, they decided to name a mission regarding, the character, I think it was Two-Face Tanner, and the character you have to kill that's called Tanner, he has like a funny run, which was reference to Driver2 and Tanner's run in that game. Now, obviously, Driver3, it was a case of, for those that don't know about Drivergate, would highly recommend looking it up, but basically Atari paid off a bunch of magazines. I think it was the 360, is it Xbox World and PlayStation Magazine or something like that. So there we go. They paid them off, and as a result, that was why Drivergate was a thing. Also, that's 4 done, and we're already on to number 5. Now, number 5 is a bit more tricky. Miami itself is fairly short, as is Nice. And for those who don't know as well, I've not really covered much of this game. So the game released in 2004 was made by Atari and Reflections. Infogram Reflections, I believe it was at the time. And it was to move the story of John Tanner on. And essentially they was like, oh, okay, we see how this works. And yeah, they were, fair to say, they were fairly straightforward in this and was like, you know what, we need to copy GTA. Excuse me. It's like, yeah, we need to copy GTA. How can we do this? Well, they knew that GTA 3 was popular, so obviously they took the mick out of the character. The fact that he speaks was already a step up over 3. However, Vice City also came out before Driv3r got released. And as a result, Atari decided that they would do the unmanly thing of paying off magazines, as I said, to get their reviews out there early and to give them a good score, despite the game being extremely broken and damaged, which, as you can see, is what they are, which is what it is. So there is a story here. Hopefully I get him there. Can I get him? Yes, I can. What a shot. Perfect. So they, like I said, for those who don't know, Atari basically paid off a bunch of magazines and got glowing reviews. And the glowing reviews were all fake. Like I said, people have been paid off. And yeah, that didn't look good. Unfortunately. So yeah. But yeah, we are going to be using the motorbike here. You've seen that we've already used the, what's it called? The, if I can remember the name of it. I'm just going to quickly make sure I get this guy. There we go. Nice. We got him. Oh yeah, fun fact. So there is actually a glitch. Like that. Well, not, there's that one. But also there's a few glitches that you might see. Very rarely. Which is, you'll see us kill a Timmy Vermicellis, and then he will get back up and start killing us again. For some reason, this glitch was never bugged. It was never patched out of any version of the game. And it is just a bug that is left in the game. Again, this game was very unpolished. It was very unfinished. And there's a few like miscellaneous categories that you can try. This one being quite popular. In terms of like categories and things like that, yeah, we basically got a bunch of people interested with this one. So one of the main guys, actually, I don't know if he's known that much in the GTA community, a guy called Mythiki, I think it is, Mythiki, who's got the record for all the Timmy Vermicellis in every city, including all cities. So he has the record at currently 2050. So props off to him who's got the record for this. In terms of like vehicle handling as well and character handling, it is not that bad, truth be told. It is relatively straightforward in that regard, so yeah. Also, yeah, given it's 2004, you would expect better. I mean, you've got to bear in mind here that not that I'm making excuses here, so San Andreas came out, what, 04 was it? And looks way better than this, and that says a lot for, like, that doesn't say anything for Rockstar. That just says a hell of a lot about how badly this was. Now I think I've got him. Yes, I have. That was a good shot. So as I said, this was the first of the driver version of GTA clones. So for those that are unaware, there was another game that came out after this called Driver Parallel Lines, which heavily takes inspiration from the GTA series. Like, heavily takes inspiration from the GTA series. There was a side game as well that also came out. It was on the PSP, which was called Driver 76, which was set 2 years before Driver Parallel Lines. And again, takes heavy inspiration from GTA in its the fact that you spend a lot of time driving and shooting from vehicles and things like that. So this guy here, this last guy, he is very far out of the way. Now killing him with a grenade launcher may be suicide, so I may not choose to do that. I may just use the standard. I think it's I don't know what the assault rifle is. I want to say an M16, but I don't really know my weapons that well. Someone can correct me in the in the chat, I'm sure. So I'm gonna quickly reload just to be on the safe side. Not take any chances with this one. I'm not using a grenade launcher because God knows what might happen. And there he is. And there he goes. So that is the end of all the Timmy Vermicellis in Miami. Now we move on to Nice. So we've got two guys here. Which one of them is on top of a warehouse. And one of them is at the top of air traffic control. Now I'm just going to say this now. The guy at the top of air traffic control is a pain. Always will be. This guy is also a pain. Mainly because of the fact that he's there, like that. I don't know why, but he is such a pain. So, Also, moving sideways like that does actually help with movement. It makes you move a lot faster. So I'm gonna hopefully get through here. So the air traffic control tower, there's only way of getting to the top, and you have to climb a ladder. So unfortunately, we're gonna have a few, like we're gonna have about a minute or so of kind of just climbing the ladder here. Just make sure I don't screw this up. There we go. Okay, that was close. Physics can sometimes be odd, we'll say that. And hopefully I can get up. There we go. Okay, cool. So now Tanner's just going to climb this. Nice and easy. As I said, so the story goes with Driv3r is that it starts in the current moment and then goes back to way before it all happens. It contains John Tanner and it contains Jericho as well, who's the main villain within the series. The game itself isn't very good, was heavily slammed and things like that, and I don't blame people for going, oh, this game sucks, because I'll be honest, this game's a hell of a lot of fun, but in terms of like an actual game, it's a stinker. There we go, nice. We got him. So we're going to immediately click to menu. There we go. And we've got to get this one guy who's upriver. We've got to use the boat. The first out of two. So, as I was saying, yeah, so Driv3r was obviously it was commercially panned upon launch. It has a lot of bad reviews. It's seen as one of the worst games in the entire Driver franchise, bar none. And some would actually put it below other games as well. There we go. Nice. We got him. So, let's make sure I get this right. So we've got to go to a Russian church now to get our next Timmy. And then after that, we've got about 2 or 3 in one go, including shooting a guy on a lighthouse, which I believe is also a reference. Yes, that guy did actually just glitch into the wall, because again, this game is so broken. As I was saying, would highly recommend giving this game a try as a GTA runner. Definitely recommend that. There we go, and we're off. So traffic may get in my way here. I may have to possibly. Ooh, like that, yeah. I was kind of waiting for it. He just comes out of nowhere. It's not just him, though. The traffic is random, I'll just say that. That's a big oof. Bit of time lost there, but never mind. Anyway, as I was saying, yeah, so you'll notice as well that the pop-in is really bad for cars. They're literally spawning like 5 foot in front of me, if that. Not great for a game from 2004, especially a PC game. So this guy is very well hidden here. This guy is hidden behind this door here. Now you can kill him like that behind the door. But I will just say as well is that just as a fun little pointer. So I have a love-hate relationship. I hate how broken this game is and the fact that it is a driver game. But what I do love about it is how broken it also is. Like, the fact that it's so glitchy and everything is also the reason what made, in my opinion, and just my opinion, but other people as well, it would help if I could get this guy. Thank you very much, Timmy. There we go. Nice. Is that it was, because it was broken, it's fun. And yeah, I know a lot of people will slam me for that, but I do like Driv3r. It's just, like I said, I have a love-hate relationship. But yeah, as I was saying, so there is other categories. So the main any percent, which is obviously covers the entire story, which is about 1.5 hours long, speedrun-wise. That was not great, but that's fine. But then there is this one, the old Timmy Vermicellis, which you can obviously do. And there's also all secret vehicles as well, all secret cars, I believe it is. So here we go. So we have 2 on this one, this particular spawn here. The third spawn is absolutely useless for Timmy's because there's nothing there. So I'm gonna take this one slow because unfortunately I had the problem of accidentally falling off last time I tried this. So we'll see how this goes. So there's this guy here. He will hopefully die. There we go. So we're gonna restart. There you go. There's the glitch of him coming out of the other side and coming out alive. Dead Timmy. We've got a ghost Timmy. Our first ghost Timmy. As I said, the fact that the record is held by someone who's played GTA to me doesn't really speak volumes. It doesn't surprise me that Mythicky's got the record for this, given the fact of how much of a GTA clone it is. So this particular Timmy is in the compound at the end of Nice. It's in the 18-wheeler warehouse. Now, there's two ways in. One way is via jumping in with the bike. The second one is to grenade launch the door and hope that you get there. Now, if I fall off here, I'm hoping I can get this first try. If I jump too early, I don't make it. If I jump too late, there we go. And then we can do that. Oh, that was close. Okay. Nice. We made it. And I think I can get it. There we go. Nice. We got him. Cool. So that's 9 out of 10. And then finally, we've got one more, which is in a cave. And we can luckily kill him fairly nice and easy. So I believe this is actually current PB pace. So this may be a PB, but hold your horses. May not be. So this guy here is a big pain here. There we go. And we're going to get rid of him. And that is the end of Nice. And now what we're going to do is, if I could actually get my menu incorrect, we're now going to move to Istanbul, which is Turkey, for those that are unaware. Now, there is a chance that a taxi can spawn behind me, or at the junction that I turned left at, and it has been known to kill runs, and it doesn't have to be a taxi, it can be just a regular traffic car. So this guy who's in here, he is a bit of a pain. So I have to get him out. I have to lure him out like that. There we go. Like that. So he gets there. Now, Istanbul is known to be quite tricky because of the fact that it has several boat spawn ones, much to my hatred. There you go. Oh my god, he can swim, unlike Tommy Vermicellis. That was the only key selling point about this game. It was a driver game. Okay, I'm gonna hopefully not get killed here. That's fine. So what I would say about Istanbul being broken is there's a guy in here who's gonna start shooting me here, and you can shoot underneath the floor and it'll kill him. So that's all good fun. To make sure I get this right, and there we go. Okay, so next one is in an alley behind houses. Now I actually have named my splits as the locations as the guys, so I know exactly where it is. So again, you can tell that this was supposed to be a GTA clone. It's not even got friggin' working. It's not even got a working collision detection sometimes. So that's all good fun. There's one guy that's just randomly sat behind here who will start shooting me any second now. There we go. Nice, we got him. So we're actually going to be using the grenade launcher a fair bit now. So there is several that you can use it for. Now I'm going to be using him here, but I won't be using it too much often after that. There is one in particular. So here's the thing, this guy's at a bar underground. If I shoot about here, I should be able to kill him. There you go, like that. Nice and easy. And then we start again because, well, there's actually 3 in one spawn. This is the other thing as well. You'll notice that we're not, like, going from one to the other. The other reason we're doing that is because of the fact that every time you kill a Timmy, if you restart the game, then you'll notice my health respawns. It starts from scratch. And I also have a refill of my ammo, so I don't have to worry about my ammo just going down and never going back up again. So it also helps in that regard. So we've got a guy here if I can get him, and shooting there. That doesn't look good. Oh, that actually did kill him. That was impressive, actually. I didn't think that'd kill him. I'm not going to lie to you. That was fairly impressive. That impressed me. Okay, nice bike physics. So, fun fact, the bike noise you can hear currently for this particular bike is reused in Driv3r parallel lines. I'm not sure how many of the car noises are remade, make an appearance in Driv3r parallel lines, but in Driv3r parallel lines in particular for that bike, that makes an appearance with the bike from the 1970s, I believe. It's like the Street Fighter from Vice City Stories, I think. So, here's a fun one. Turns out there's a bad guy behind our where we actually live. That's isn't it great? That's just great. Okay, so here comes the tricky one. So basically, if I can get this. I did, I got it first try. Let's go. Let's friggin' go. So, there we go. Nice. The fact that I actually managed to get onto that bridge is really good. So, we're all good. But these ones are interesting. So there are ways of getting onto the docks faster to make things a bit easier. So there's one guy, for this one, the guy is under a bridge over here. Once we've got that one done, we've then got one in a dock house, and finally there's one in a disco. So he should hopefully be easy to kill. And would you believe it, I am actually tied right now with my PB. I'm literally on minus 0.0. So we'll see how this goes. I'm not expecting miracles, but it could happen. Oh, it's definitely not going to happen now. God damn. PB definitely ain't happening. And then get him. Let's get him over. Oh, nice roll, Timmy. Nice. So that's the... I think he's the second... Oh, he's the third to last one. Okay, so that's number 8 done. We're on to number 9. I'm just going to just turn the boat around. Jump in here. Run up here. And then we're going to kill him up here, because he's literally just here. There we go, like that. And time will be coming up after we kill the next one, which is the last Timmy. So get ready on time. It will probably come up in about 30 seconds or so. It just depends on how fast I can kill this last guy. So probably about 30 to 40 seconds. Which... And time. And that's it. Also, for good measure, I could probably do this, actually. Probably just put myself up there. Boom, there you go. Death animation. I believe, as well, that wasn't PB, that was 5 seconds off my PB. But I think it was a PB for Miami, so I will happily take that. But yeah, that is the Timmy Vermicellis, all cities. Feel free to give each city a try individually. The categories have been brought down substantially, as I said. Mythiki just really dominated through the whole lot. But yeah, I would highly recommend giving it a try. I definitely think that a lot of people here would probably enjoy that. Because like I said, it's mainly running and gunning. There is driving involved, and knowing where they all are is the main thing. But honestly, finding out where they all are isn't too difficult. As I said, there are guides online you can use to find it, to find each one and learn where they all are. The splits are up on SRC as well, so if you want to try it for yourself, feel free to do so. And last but not least, as I said, there are other categories. There's all the secret cars that you can find through every city, which is a very short category. Even if you're doing all cities, less than 10 minutes. You can try to do both in one go if you wish to do that. I know that I did that for ESA and that went down quite well. Feel free to give that a try if you wish to do so. Obviously, there's the any percent, and there's also the ILs as well for all the driving games, such as doing Quick Chase, Getaway, Trailblazer, Classic Survival Mode, Checkpoint Races, Gate Races. So feel free to give those a try. But I'll just quickly say thank you very much to GTAMarathon for having me for this run. I'm glad the run went really well. Turns out practice does pay off, and the fact that I was 5 seconds behind my PB was pretty damn good. So I will happily take that. Like I said, give it a try if you want. As I said, the game's busted. I know a lot of people are like, oh, it's Driv3r and all the rest of it. But it's a fun little category, and I'm sure it'll be right up your guys' street. And yeah, if you want to find me, I'm over at ViperUK Races. I mainly do racing games, but I have branched out to a lot of other stuff as of late, including Driv3r as like last year or so. Feel free to head on over if you wish to do so. And yeah, and oh, one last thing before I forget. There is a Driv3r that's coming up in about 2 weeks' time. Well, a week and a half from now, less than 2 weeks from now. On June 15th, I believe it is. For the full day. So if you want to see some driver runs by other runners, not just myself, then feel free to head on over for that. And also McRaeathon as well, my racing marathon, which I can obviously give a shout out to. The team does a great job putting on that event every year, so yeah, feel free to head on over for that. On that note though, I'm going to wrap this up here. Thanks very much GTAMarathon again once again for having me, and yeah, hand you guys over to the intermission. Thanks very much.